In other news, the state has been dealt a major blow after the High Court issued conservatory orders suspending the implementation of the cooperation framework between the government of Kenya and the United States on health. The court stopped the rollout of the funding program until a petition filed by the Consumers Federation of Kenya COFEK challenging the deal is heard and determined, as Melita Oletenges now reports.
The temporary order issued by Justice Bahati Mwamuye follows a petition by the Consumers Federation of Kenya, COFEK, which argues the deal breaches multiple laws and puts Kenyans' personal health data at risk. In the ruling, the judge directed the government to hold off on implementing or giving effect to the Health Cooperation Framework signed on December 4th in Washington, D.C. The suspension specifically targets any provision involving the transfer or sharing of medical, epidemiological, or other sensitive health information. The 208 billion Kenya shillings agreement was signed by Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio in a ceremony attended by President William Ruto. COFEK argues the public was never consulted, despite the pact granting access to citizens' health information. The group says the deal violates the Data Protection Act, Digital Health Act, Health Act, and the Digital Health Data Exchange Regulations, all of which require strict safeguards before any health data sharing. The president had earlier dismissed critics as disgruntled organizations previously benefiting from US-funded grants.
I know there are entities that have been benefiting from these resources, and as a result, they are sponsoring all manner of stories around. If they have a problem with the current structure, they should go and talk to the government of the United States.
COFEK has been directed to serve all officials involved by December 17th, while the government has until January 16th to file its response. The case will be mentioned on February 12th before Justice Lawrence Mugambi for further directions. The deal is also facing a separate challenge from Busia Senator Okia Omtata, who has filed a petition seeking similar orders, including stopping the government from spending any money, signing contracts, or enforcing the framework until the case is concluded. Melita Oletenges, Citizen TV.